Various countries around the world have myths about gods and goddesses, such as in Greece where gods like Zeus, the god of thunder, Poseidon, the god of the sea, and Athena, the goddess of wisdom, are known. Additionally, in Egypt, we are familiar with gods like Ra, the god of the sun, Osiris, the god of death and the afterlife, and Anubis, the god of death. Do you know the origins of the gods and goddesses we know today? I will discuss it in this video. There are two theories that I will discuss in this video about the origins of gods and goddesses in the world. I want to remind you that these theories are based on my personal thoughts, linking them to widely circulated stories in books and on the internet, so these theories could be either true or false. If you've watched my video titled The Story of Fallen Angels and Their Teachings to Humanity, this is my first theory about the origins of the gods and goddesses we know. There is an ancient manuscript that tells of a rebellion carried out by angels against God. This ancient manuscript is called the Book of Enoch. In the book, it is narrated that during the time before the prophet Noah, some angels were assigned to watch over humans on earth, commonly referred to as the Watchers. They were led by an angel named Semyaza. Over time, these angels became fascinated with life on earth, including the women living there. Eventually, they persuaded Semyaza to descend to earth and experience life as humans do. This rebellion was triggered by the angels' desire to break free from the limitations imposed by God's rules. They wanted the freedom to pursue their own desires and personal passions. During the rebellion, Semyaza and the angels were alleged to have taught forbidden doctrines to humans. These teachings were claimed to provide forbidden knowledge and wisdom that surpassed the boundaries set by God. Some of these teachings included the art of magic, skills in healing, and hidden knowledge that humans were not supposed to know. Erakiel, the angel of knowledge, taught humans the art of astronomy and astrology. He opened the eyes of humans to the secrets of the sky and stars, providing knowledge about celestial movements considered forbidden in his time. Azazel, often considered one of the leaders of the rebellion, was associated with teaching the science of magic and the use of metals. He taught humans how to manipulate metals and use magical powers to achieve specific goals, creating powerful weapons, and possibly even attaining immortality. Barakiel, the angel known for his brightness, allegedly taught the science of healing and botany involving forbidden plants and herbs. His teachings included knowledge of using specific plants for healing purposes or granting special powers. Gadriel taught the science and understanding of human life, providing knowledge about life, birth, and death, and possibly exploring ways humans could manage and prolong their lives. Kokobel taught the science of nature and cosmic wisdom. He could have provided teachings on how humans could connect with the universe and understand the principles governing life on this planet. With this extraordinary knowledge, they were considered gods and even worshipped by humans. The knowledge they imparted often led humans to war against each other to obtain everything they desired. If you wonder why there are half-human beings in some literature, it is because of the Nephilim, the offspring of angels with humans. It is told that they not only married humans, but also animals on earth. That's why there are half-human beings in ancient manuscripts. These fallen angels were eventually captured by good angels directly sent by God, namely Gabriel, Raphael, and Michael. Many of them were imprisoned in the underworld until the Day of Judgment. Their descendants were destroyed by God during the time of the prophet Noah through a great flood, eliminating any remaining trace of them. This story originates from the Book of Enoch, categorized as pseudepigrapha, which is a work falsely attributed to a name other than the actual author. In this case, the author of this book attributed it to the prophet Enoch, which was not accurate. That's the first theory about the origin of the stories of gods and goddesses in the world. For the second theory about the origin of gods and goddesses in the world, I refer to a book written by Zecharia Sitchin, a controversial author known for his work titled The 12th Planet and the Earth Chronicles book series. In his books, Sitchin introduces the Anunnaki theory, which differs from the traditional view of Sumerian mythology. According to Sitchin, the Anunnaki are a kind of aliens who came from a planet called Nibiru to obtain gold on Earth. The home planet of the Anunnaki, Nibiru, is said to have a damaged atmosphere and a shortage of gold. Therefore, the Anunnaki were sent to Earth to extract gold as a raw material to fix Nibiru's atmosphere. Gold, according to this theory, can be used to shield their planet from the harmful effects of solar radiation. In some interpretations, gold is considered a vital element for the technology of creating and maintaining the atmosphere on Nibiru. The Anunnaki were said to need gold to create a protective layer that helps maintain a clean atmosphere on their planet. According to Sitchin's theory, the Anunnaki were involved in genetic manipulation to create humans. He claimed that Anunnaki's genetic technology allowed them to mix their genetic material with human genes, forming modern humans. Humans then began to consider them as gods because of all the abilities and knowledge they possessed. In the Atrahasis myth, Enlil, the god of the sky and leader of the Anunnaki, felt disturbed by the growing population of humans causing noise that disrupted the gods. As a solution to reduce the human population, Enlil decided to send a great flood to destroy humanity. This action was intended to reduce the noise of humans and restore tranquility to the gods. However, Enki, the brother of Enlil and the god of fresh water, felt sympathy for humans. In response to Enlil's decision, Enki informed a wise man named Atrahasis about the upcoming flood. Enki instructed Atrahasis to build a ship that could be used to save himself, his family, and other living beings. The flood caused by Enlil's decision then came, and only Atrahasis and those saved on his ship survived the disaster. After the flood receded, Enlil learned that some humans were still alive and angry because of Enki's actions. Although there was disagreement among the gods, this event did not create a direct physical conflict between Enlil and Enki in this myth. In some interpretations of Anunnaki theory, Enlil, Enki, and the entire Anunnaki race, considered as representatives sent for a special task on Earth, eventually returned to their planet after completing the task of obtaining gold and saving their planet, Nibiru. And they left us as modern humans, the result of their creation on Earth. But it is important to note that Sitchin's theories have received much criticism from the scientific community. Many experts argue that Sitchin lacks adequate understanding of the Sumerian language and his interpretations of ancient texts are not scientifically acceptable. Furthermore, the concept of Nibiru in Sitchin's theory is often considered inconsistent with the principles of physics and astronomy widely accepted. Those are two theories about the origins of the gods and goddesses in the world. The stories indeed have a similar ending with a great flood that indeed occurred in the past. Regardless of the truth of these two theories, they might have possessed knowledge beyond humans, but they are not gods. And God always saves humans from problems created by them.